What's up, guys? No the Gamer 808 here, bringing you a new Let's Play for NHL 21 called Be a Pro, which I've seen my good friend Rusty play this game on his Twitch. If you want to go check him out on Twitch, I will have his channel in the description below and his social medias if you guys want to go follow Rusty Puppets TV. But yeah, we are going to do Be a Pro. It's basically you're basically creating your own player to play play and get drafted by a real NHL team and try to be one of the best NHL players on the planet. So yeah, we are going to go and create our Be a Pro player. It's basically going to be our Be a Pro career. So start your legacy. Alright. And I heard Be a Pro is really good for this game, so I'm looking forward to playing this game. So, yeah. So... Alrighty.
NHL super agent Taylor Mackey joins us here on the line, who represents the hottest, most anticipated prospect in years. Taylor, give us some 411 on the kid here.
Hey, morning, James. Well, look, you may not believe this, but the kid's up here on Carter Lake.
What?
Playing pickup, yeah, with a bunch of other kids. It's a beautiful day.
Pricey pond hockey you got going there.
Yeah, I suppose it is. But look, that's how much this kid loves the game, man.
Well, just safety first up there. Now,
of course.
I got to ask you, we've seen the scouting reports, we've seen the highlights, but we know about the player. But tell me more about the person. What's this rookie really like?
Yeah, sure, James. Let's begin by telling your listeners at home the kid's name.
Alright. Alright, guys. Here's our player here. I'm gonna go with 48. That's my favorite NASCAR driver's number, which used to be my favorite NASCAR driver, Jimmy Johnson. So I want to still keep the 48 legacy for myself. So yeah. So play-by-play player name. Let's look one up. Let's see. And see if they have no on here. Nordis, Nugget, Let's see. Could go with Hunt. That used to be my player before, so let's go with Hunt. Kind of go with my middle name as well, but so yeah, let's do that. Let's look for it. Player now. Alright, city. Just Sacramento here. Stockton, that's kind of cool. That's South, huh? I need to go back all the way up, probably. Probably be back up here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I gotta look for Cali. There we go. Alright, here we go. Appearance. That's girl, never mind. Get my goatee going. Alright. Equipment. I guess this is all fine. I don't need to mess with that. Behavior. I think this is I think I don't really need to mess with these settings. I don't really mess with that. Presentation. Definitely gotta get into that. I like the baseball one for sure. Yeah. Yep, this one's mine. Yep, there we go. Alright. Continue. Architecture, sniper, playmaker, power, two-way, grinder, forcer. I'm gonna go with the grinder. I can start in Europe, NHL. Probably gonna do the Memorial Cup team. How about the Kebblewalla Rockets? I'll go with them. Start career. A little bit for it to load everything up.
And who better to talk about the upcoming Memorial Cup than a guy who's actually hoisted the trophy, Ray Ferraro? Does that conjure up some memories there for you?
Yeah, you bet it does. What an awesome time in your career. It's the most important games that you've played in your life, really, until that time. And now for most of these players, it'll be the biggest games they ever play. But there's also NHL scouts here. There's draft rankings on the line. This is a fantastic tournament to play in.
1983 has been a few years. You still remember the moment, though?
I do, because it turned out, as it turned out, rather, that's the only tournament we ever won. The only one I was ever on the winning side of.
Well, let's look at this year's edition, because one of the players that a lot of...
Okay. Likability 203, so that went up. Management 99%, teammate 0. So it's pretty good. This just talks about everything else. Alright, so I need to win a game. First thing I need to do. I'm definitely going to sim all these games. I'm not going to play all of them, because I want to get all the way to where I want to get drafted. So yeah, it's challenge accepted.
As we are getting closer to puck drop for this Memorial Cup in Game 1 here, we bring Ray Ferraro back into the fold, and boy, the scout cams should be on full display tonight, won't they?
Yeah, there'll be a bunch of people wearing black.
I won't be playing any games today, because this video is basically of just me getting drafted.
Really closely. Now, they've got a book pretty much on every player by this point in the season, but these are critical games to watch how they'll play against the very best competition. This absolutely...
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, we won.
An absolutely phenomenal performance, and here to talk a little more about what we saw on the ice is Ray Ferraro. And Razor, I mean, what does that do for his draft stock?
Oh man, it'll put a rocket to it if he continues to play in this tournament like that. The scouts are going to get more and more interested, also a little more jittery, as they might have had a player slotted in a certain area of the draft. He plays like that, he's going to jump a couple of spots in the draft for sure. This is really an important start to the tournament for him.
Yeah, and this is where kind of all of a sudden the stocks
yeah, management went up, brand went down. All right. So our Ford went up a little bit, so that's good. Conversation results, so did pretty good. Did pretty good with these conversations. It's kind of easy since I'm used to doing when I used to do NBA 2K, when I used to do Let's Play where it gives you a conversation like that. Way different than this. So, let's sim this game. Okay, we lost. Okay, we won that game. All right. And I'm scored a goal in that, so that's good. So we're doing good. We might get first round pick. So I got a conversation with somebody else. I lost money on that. Gained 100% on teammate, 1% balance. 2 minus endurance. Okay, that's good. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. What's this? Okay, my weekly growth. Skill tree. Skill tree. Not gonna do any more stuff to it. Alright. Okay, so in this game. Alright. Okay, we lost. Wow. I never lost. Big loss to Portland. Round robin has ended. Okay. Alright. Awesome, I love cereal being on a box as a dream come true. Okay. Okay, my brand went up, that's good. I got a little bit of cash out of that conversation. Okay. Alright. I went down, teammate management went up, so that's good.
Ray Ferraro continuing our conversation here on the show. You've won this tournament. What do you look for in this semifinal?
Somebody that is calm and somebody that is playing a mature game.
So
it's
not
really,
you, right?
I don't know. Go back and dig it up. I can't remember how I played in the semi. I had a good final, though. I do know, though, that as a teenager, you can get wrapped up in all the noise around the game, and you can take yourself out of the game. But if you're focused, man, this kid is good, and he can make a difference.
Well, we are just moments away from that big game. We've got you covered here on the show. I think collectively they're disappointed that they didn't get the job done here at the Memorial Cup. I think they would have liked to have kept on going. They would have liked to advance to the final, but it stalls
a little
in the
bit
semis. And
for my
you
player.
look at the kid, I thought that this was not his finest hour. And it just was one of those games, whether he was held in check by the opposition, couldn't tell you definitively. He just didn't seem to have his A game here in this particular performance at the Memorial Cup. All right, time for a quick break here on the show. I want to get your takes on things. The phone lines are open now. I see a lot of people on our text line. We'll get to those. Stay with us.
Can't unlock anything yet, so as soon as I unlock more trades, I'll probably upgrade my player a little bit right now. Okay, shooting overall looks good. Puck skills, senses, skating, physical, defense. Okay. Alright.
As we continue the conversation with Ray Ferraro, hey, look, the goal is to ultimately win the Memorial Cup here, but we also like to talk draft rankings. What can the kid do? Can he do more?
Oh, he's got another gear, James. At least one. I think he's been okay in the tournament, and it's really a pretty interesting time for a player like him in this tournament because he's of two minds. He's thinking about the team. He's thinking about a chance to win the Memorial Cup, but you know the draft is not very far ever from his train of thought. This is a chance.
Okay, then.
Ray, you're used to uneven performances having to carry me on a
Where
nightly
do I
basis.
rank at?
What'd you make of the kid as we get now focusing
57th
on the draft
pick,
as
okay.
Well, just okay for a tournament.
57th pick in the draft.
You can see almost every game there's one or two instances where you say, yeah, that's why
this is what I expected.
But there was more that I think gave me a little bit of a pause on where I'd take him in the draft. The scouts seem to be the same way, of kind of like of two minds. You talk to one team, they like him a lot, another team not so much. And this will be an interesting month for him as he tries to...
Okay, Rangers, LA, San Jose, Detroit, Ottawa, Anaheim, New Jersey, Buffalo, Minnesota, Winnipeg, Nashville, Florida, Toronto, Edmonton, and Pittsburgh, huh? Draft lottery, huh? I'm getting talked by the Dallas Stars? What?
Conversation with the young player. Now,
I'm going to go to the Stars, guys.
Is this a position
What?
of need, or is this simply going at the best player available? But this is one that really
This is going to be crazy.
I like where Dallas is going right now, and as they implement a little more youth into the roster, where do they look long term here? Is this a potential fit? All right, what say you? Do you like that possible fit with Dallas? We'll go to the text line.
I sure hope so. I've always tried to do whatever I could help my team, probably, but I'll speak for. Okay. Sure, I hope so. Thanks for having me. Okay. Well, I hope I get drafted by Dallas. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick, dude. Oh, man. Imagine me to go into Dallas. That'd be kind of cool. Okay.
And from what I was told from my sources, the Columbus Blue Jackets...
Columbus Blue Jackets, too? What?
With the young player. Now,
oh, my God.
that fit? That's what I do wonder about. Like, is there a fit with Columbus and him? I'm not entirely sold on it, but it's an intriguing one that I hadn't really thought about that scenario before. So we'll wait and see how it all plays out, whether or not there's a fit in the Buckeye State and the Jackets make a play on that one. All right, still to come here on the show. We'll take your call.
Thanks for having me. Okay, let's see who I get drafted by. Hopefully Dallas or the Columbus Blue Jackets. I like to go to either team. I like both of these teams, so.
And from what I heard over the weekend coming out of the combine, that the youngster had a fairly lengthy
Capitals
with
now.
The Washington Capitals. So
Capitals.
Take that with a
lot
grain
of good
salt,
teams
take
that
it for
want
what it's
me.
worth, but do you see a fit there?
Okay.
I will say this.
Capitals would be kind of
Capitals
sick too.
are
I like
quality
them.
veterans,
I don't like the
this might
Capitals
be a
either.
Nice little fit for a youngster to
Oh,
step
man.
in and kind of add a little bit of a youthful spark for the franchise that has really proven to be one of the model franchises in the last decade or so.
Oh, man.
When you look at the Caps depth roster too, when you kind of bring...
So let's see. So these three teams are going to draft me. The Capitals, the Stars, and the Blue Jackets. So see where I get drafted by. Okay, Weekly Pro. Alright.
This is a tricky one when we look at this one particular
Alright.
kid, and you know there were a lot of expectations, a lot of hype on him going in, and I wonder if maybe he just felt the scrutiny being a little too much. And I always go back to years ago, you know, there was a player, young Alan McCauley. He was projected to be a top 5 pick in the NHL draft. His stock dropped. He wound up being a 3rd or 4th round selection, and he became a legit player. It was a steal of a pick back then.
Who I'm getting drafted by. Let's see. Tampa Bay! End of the first round. Okay, Columbus. I'm a Columbus Blue Jacket, guys. Columbus Blue Jackets. I will take it. I will be them. Alright. I'll take it. I can be a Columbus Blue Jacket. That is fine. Long as it's not the LA Kings or the Ducks. I'm fine with Columbus, but sim to next season, which I'm going to do that, but I'm going to end the video.
Conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show, and man, that's got to be a nice moment for the kid getting drafted and hearing his name called.
It's better than that, James. It's the realization, really, of a lifelong dream. I mean, since he's a little kid, he's been dreaming about getting drafted into the NHL.
All right.
Now, the understanding that we've got is that the kid was supposed to be heading down to the rink sometime today to
there's
check
the Columbus
out the
Blue Jackets locker room.
It's got to be like the first day of school, Razor.
Guaranteed he would have gone early to go and take a look at the locker room. You walk in there for the first time, you can't believe your lifelong dreams are about to happen.
And when you're looking around, I'm assuming, you know, is he thinking the nameplate might be up there?
Oh, you're hoping, but, you know, he's going to learn that those trainers don't miss very often. The jersey's ready. Your name has never looked so good as when it's on top of your stall. But what I remember, James, is the excitement, the nervousness, how scared you were. And then you're like, I'm in an NHL room. I can't believe this. It is the very best of feelings that you can have till you step on the ice the first time.
Oh, man.
A nice opportunity for management and their prized possession, the new shiny draft pick, to kind of have a chance to sit down and get an understanding of where each other kind of sits, what their respective expectations are. You know, I know a lot of fans are wondering, can he make that jump now? Can he make that jump and be an impact player in the National Hockey League? I think management took him for a reason. There might be that opportunity. I think he's going to get that shot. He's going to get every opportunity to try to make the team this coming year. It's ultimately on the player to ultimately deliver on that, right? So we'll wait and see how things play out. But it certainly sounds like both sides feel very good about this fit based on everything that I've been told. All right, time for a quick break. We're coming back with much more on the other side.
All right. The Columbus Blue Jackets is where we get drafted.
You know, there's been so much hype and talk about where he would ultimately land or fall or dip to. And, you know, after all the fall sort of hubbub about him, he dipped, all right? But I'll tell you what, they got themselves a player. Where he goes, I like the organization he lands with. I think it's going to give him some time to marinate here properly, to develop and mature. And when he finally becomes a player ready for prime time in the National Hockey League, you mark my words, you're looking at a long career from this player. I really do believe that. I think he's going to stay, and he's going to stay for a long time. He's just going to need a little time.
All right, 100% with the teammates, so that's good. Good. All right. Awesome. And I saw my skill senses and everything. My defense is going up a little bit, so that's good. Takes a little bit of time for me to level up on everything, so that's good. Gonna have it never.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes, the entry-level contract, better known technically as the ELC. Yeah, you know me. Is signed up, and now it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. I think fans would love to see him make that jump to the opening night roster. Management would love to see it, and I know the kid has every intention of trying to crack it too. All right, enjoy it. The honeymoon's almost over because it's time to shine, and we'll find out in camp. All right, still to come here on the show, our conversation.
Still, everything is still going up, so weekly pros since his defense is not really that great, but shooting has been going pretty good weekly performance. So I'm just waiting until we get to the full season and then we can end this video. Alright. 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 Okay. Alright, skill tree went up. You're shooting up. Alright. And I'm not gonna submit until the next video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We just got drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's going to be very exciting to play in our first game against the Carolina Hurricanes. So hope you guys stay tuned for the next video that I do on this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noah the Gamer 808 here. I will see you guys in the next one.